To hello, and welcome to the Seven Steps intro on relaxation. Yes, Cass Thomas, Seven Steps teacher, and
Erendira Velázquez, seven-step teacher.
And Pucay Bey, Seven Steps teacher.
wow. And this intro that we are doing, and we'll also be doing another one on relaxation, on relaxing. I'd love to invite Erendira, who just is an amazing businesswoman, mom, Seven Steps teacher, Access Consciousness certified facilitator, and she's doing a couple of other things that are wonderful about family constellations and also, private sessions and body processes. And well, you can tell us who you are and what is the relaxation with communication.
Well, thank you, Cass. I'm Erendira Velázquez, like Cass said. It's funny when we present ourselves because more than anything, more than a title, a position, a CV, I consider myself a creator, a creator of anything and everything that wants to play with me. And like right now, we're creating with Cass and with Virtue. And this relaxation into the creation of your life, for me, is a gift to be able to do it through everything I've developed in capacities, talents, and abilities through communication and through the seven steps. So thank you and welcome.
Thank you. And Burcu, what is that for you? Relaxation.
Thank you, Cass. Thank you for being that energy, because after 7 steps, everything's changed in my life, in my universe, my points of view. For me, relaxation is something very different. For me, relaxation into creation of my life is when everything is flowing, when everything is making my heart sing. That's when I understand if I'm relaxed or not. So, as Arendira said, if I'm creating and having so much fun with it, that means I'm relaxed into it. For
And
everybody, it's different, isn't it?
so many people have a definition of relaxation. Oh, I need to do nothing and relax, right? And therefore I can relax. I often share that when I was working in a film production company and also in a film festival and with people from around the world, and so much you have to do. And just when you're finished doing what you do, then finally, and it's over, you relax. But what is the difference between waiting until something is over so that you can relax and relaxing before it actually gets activated? What does that change, Erendira?
Well, I love that you say that because I introduced myself, but in the relaxation cast, and we were talking about this the other day, it's just I've noticed and I've played with, and since I came into contact with this incredible, tiny, enormous book, it's changed my life in the sense that for the past months, I've been really practicing day by day each one of these steps and being able to play with the energy of relaxing into the creation of my life. And relaxing into the creation of my life comes from not pushing myself onto people, not pressing to get a result, and not, I've been in sales for many years, and sales people usually have this push energy of getting the target that they need to get or making the sale that they need to get. And when you sell, negotiate a small contract or negotiate what movie you want to go to with your friend, or negotiate what you would like to create in a relationship, or or anything in your life, when you're selling yourself, instead of pushing, you relax into what that moment requires, so it can be a win-win situation, or a win-win-win-win-win situation for all. It creates so much more. And I've seen in sales teams and in turnover of companies how when you relax into being you, into a lot of the steps of the 7 steps to flawless communication, and you relax into being your magic, then there's something that sparks, and the result is so much greater than you could ever imagine in any area of your life. We are taught to negotiate, to get, to give, to ask for something in return. When if we play with what relaxation can I be? What total relaxing am I truly? That if I were really that, anything and everything could be created. I can assure you that that negotiation, engagement, relationship, and sale, buying is so much more fun and so much, much greater.
Wow, I love that. I love that. It just popped for me years ago when I was living in New York City, and I was working as a chef concierge at the Ritz-Carlton hotel, and I did some business training there with the people. And one of the things I just want to say, one of the things that this very high level organization, hotel was 5 stars. Now they have 6 stars, but at the time, 5 stars was the maximum. Um, when there was what we consider a problem, right, in the rest of the world, when there was a water flooding in the room of one of the guests, or, the guest was complaining, quote unquote, about something, and the information we would give when we would call someone to go and fix it, help it, would say, we have an opportunity in room 404. That's the way they always said it, right? So if you're willing actually to approach your work, yes, your play, your relationships, but also something that is not relaxing for others, if you're willing to actually approach it in a relaxing way, or in a way that will absolutely invite you to create something greater, something you've never ever experienced, an opportunity or possibility. We have it in this room. How can we change what they are going through in this room at this moment, you know? And the 7 steps will tell you about that, but I don't know if Borchu first would like to add something to this.
Oh my God, the way you speak about the opportunity wording, oh my God, it's something I think we have to do always. Everything is not an opportunity. Yes, not maybe an opportunity, but maybe it is a possibility. We can, if we just like to see all of it, 360 degrees of it.
Yes.
Maybe if we don't see only the problem, whatever, quote unquote, we call it, they call it, and the rest is a possibility. Wow,
Absolutely.
wow,
Yes,
that's
and
so relaxing.
that's actually so that's step 5, right? So we have the step 1
Yeah.
is, um, acknowledge your magic. Show me the magic where you're asking yourself, your body, the universe, God, Allah, Buddha, the stars, Shiva, the sun in the sky. Show me my magic. What's unique and different about me, right? And we're like 99.999% the same, as everyone in the world. But what is different and unique about me that we may consider something that is rigid or wrong or something? But if we're absolutely willing to look at it from 360 degrees, reconnect with ourselves, then it's quite different. So the first phase is connect with you, right? Step 1, show me the magic. Step 2, talk to your body, right? And I know that when you talk to your body, it is actually an easy and fun way to connect with you without rigidly having to connect with you. And I know you wanted to say something about bodies, also, Eddie. Yeah.
Yeah, and especially like when you're s- like connecting with your body, including your body, relaxing into your body, you take your body along on the ride, because usually it's like our head that makes us do. And I love something that Virtue said, because uh creating this class, it was really funny when we were talking what was relaxation for each one of us. And Virtue was like, relaxation is in the action. So not judging ourselves for what true relaxation is for each one of us, that may not be for anybody else. Like maybe I have a friend that relaxation is going out to run 20 kilometers. I would die. That is not relaxation for me, you know? But but what is that relaxation that connects you to your body and connects you to be that invitation of including your body in the creation of your life? And how is it that when you and your body are together in this creation of your life, it's easier, it's more fun, it's more creative, and therefore more relaxing, whatever relaxation is for you.
Yes. Yes. And exploring with that relaxation, your body will let you know. What does your body feel like when it's relaxed? A lot of people don't actually like to talk, right, with people because whatever, However, when you're connecting with you, then talking becomes quite easy, which
Yes, 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 yes. That's something when I explore that, when I discover that about me, when I'm connected with myself, it's easy to connect everyone and everybody else and everything around, and maybe beyond, not only around. But first, I have to connect myself. What is this? How can I connect myself? Am I not connected myself already? Sometimes yes, sometimes not. It depends. It changes. How can I understand which is, am I connected to myself or something else? Sometimes I feel myself, I'm like my mother. Sometimes my father, my grandmother, grandfather, and everybody else. So I can sometimes when I watch a movie, the main character, the girl or the boy, sometimes after I close it, after I finish it, I'm walking to my home or room, whatever. I feel like I'm acting like them, the character of the movie. Oh, am I that person? What am I doing? It happens to me sometimes. And most of the time I call myself like a chameleon. What
a
chameleon?
chameleon, yes.
Chameleon, yes.
That's so funny. You know, when I was in a university the first year, I moved out of my small city, Boston, and into a large city, New York City. And there was this amazing gal there that she was going into nursing. And when she was born, and came out of, her mom, she had a problem with her arm coming out. So she always walked around with her arm up because of that missing. And my sister came and visited me in New York. And when I went back to Boston for the holidays, my sister said to me, Cass, you were not born in the same way as your friend. Please put your hand down. Your shoulder is not broken. So I know exactly what you mean when we are walking, talking, being connected with someone else, but not connected with ourselves, right? And it is once we are willing to connect with ourselves and our body and recognize what's unique and different about us, perhaps we don't have a bad shoulder. We recognize when we're disconnected with ourselves, like you were saying, walking down the street. And that's the second phase and the 7 steps. Once you're connected with you, it becomes so obvious when you're disconnected.
And also disconnecting from who we are not.
Yeah,
Because right now that I was listening to both of you, it's really interesting because a lot of times, and we go back to that invitation that we're being to of the question of what is relaxation in the creation of your life for you? Because when we start walking with our arm up, or when we start walking like the actors, or when we start looking at, I love rom-coms, and when we start looking at these movies and say, oh, that's the kind of relationship I want, no? Or whatever it is, you start fantasizing. How much do we fantasize on what relaxation is for us according to what relaxation is for someone else? And so there we're completely disconnected from ourselves. So please ask the question, is this really relaxation for me? Or am I taking it from somebody else? And if you are taking that, whatever relaxation is, from somebody else, how can you disconnect from that to again go back to connecting to what relaxation is for you?
absolutely. Absolutely. And when we have this mask on, trying to be, the actor or the the nurse, right? Or this veil on that we don't really want to be seen all the way by who we are, right? Then we have up sort of these barriers, right? These walls that we're not really letting people in to see us, but we're not also letting ourselves out. So that disconnecting part, that the phase of the 7 steps, phase number 2, it's step 3 and 4. Step 3, lowering your barriers, right? And step 4, going beyond the mask or the veil, right? So that you can then reconnect with you. After you've connected, you've got a quick path back to you. And also a capacity to reconnect with other people from who you truly are with your magic and not leave your body behind, your magic behind, and your relaxation into stress.
Wow. And how is it for you, Virtue, for that disconnecting from you who are you who are not?
A very good question, Erin. Thank you so much. I was thinking about it. When I think so much, I'm I'm a head tripper most of the time. I just realize what is happening inside and what is true and real for me. I just want to catch that with the awareness or whatever, with the magic. And you know what? I think, not think, but yes, I get that. When I know what's going to happen next and what's going to happen next, it doesn't matter how it's going to happen, but what is going to happen. That that makes me relaxed into it. Yeah, this is
Mm,
something very different, isn't it?
I love that. It's not how, but it's what is
But
being created.
yes,
Wow.
because how it's going to be created, it depends on everything else. But what is going to happen? Something I can choose, maybe, maybe not. Maybe we can choose together with a co-creation, whatever. Yeah, that's something. Yeah, I'm so relaxed now. Yeah.
Yeah. And that, you know, sometimes, and we talk about this in other classes, sometimes in order for people to feel relaxed, they actually need to see a certain image of you, you in a certain way, right? And so those masks and veils can be a contribution for you to invite others to relax, as long as you're not being disconnected from you, right? So that third phase of reconnecting, um, step 5 and step 6. Step 5 is about engaging with people and with yourself in a different way. And I love that you were talking about the 360 degrees, because sometimes we see things from only one perspective. And if you see things from a certain perspective and you are feeling a bit stressed and not relaxed, even if you're working or running or doing a lot, invite yourself to use step 5 and engage with the universe, engage universally with what you see. If I were willing to see this from a different perspective, what would my magic be here? How would I be able to connect with me and my uniqueness, right? And have a relaxation that is beyond my wildest imagination. Very.
And I love that you say that, Cass, because once I was playing an exercise with a friend of when you're stuck in a place that you seem you can't get out of, what if you look at yourself like from the bird's view and see what is it that you're not seeing when you're inside that situation that you think you can't get out of, or that you think you need to continue pushing, or that you think you need to continue stressing or not relaxing. If you look at it from the bird's view, what can you see different from up there that is going to give you more clarity and take you back to that relaxation that you truly are?
I love that you mentioned bird view, because anytime I'm truly relaxed and relaxing, the birds always fly by. And so, and so you know what shows up for you when you are
Mm.
actually relaxed, right? And relaxing. Yeah. And a kitty will come up to you, or a doggy. And step 6 is about expanding your zone, reconnecting, right, with you, expanding your zone and communicate. When you do that, your furry animals, right, friends, and invisible friends, the angels, the birds, the skies, the, you know, the vast family members, yeah, that are no longer physically present here or with you, but they may be still alive and in bodies, but they may not be physically present. So they're not visible. But what are your visible and invisible friends and possibilities that will allow you to expand your zone beyond the walls and barriers, beyond the mask and veil, and reconnect with you in a very different way, so that you
Wow.
can eventually establish true connection, which is the fourth phase. What, yes, Ari. Yeah.
I'm just wowing. I'm just like, wow.
And how does that show up in your body, the wow?
How does it, Virtue?
For me, it's my spine always. Spine is like this, coming up, coming down, and I want to do like this, like dancing. My relaxation is so different, I think, I guess. Yes, my spine is speaking with me when I'm relaxed.
Right. And when people are willing to recognize that, how the relaxation shows up for you, you don't immediately go into, you know, judgment or into fear. And, so because if someone feels their spine, oh my goodness, what's going on with my spine? For me, so your body talks to you, right? And if you're willing to really connect with you and your body and listen closely when it speaks, right? And it's not always in words that your body speaks. And I sometimes get an itch on my nose, So someone might not recognizing how that relaxation and connection shows up might say, "Oh my goodness, my nose is itching. I think I've got a cold." No, it's actually feeling also the skin in you. Yeah.
And also it changes because right now for me, it's like my body, like all my cells are something energetically, it's just, it vibrates and it physically, it like feels like I'm trembling, but when I look at my body, I'm not. It's just like this inner trembling sensation. But it hasn't always been that way. My body speaks to me in different languages, in different forms. In so also being very aware of body, okay, are you telling me something? Okay, what information are you giving me here? You know? And maybe like Virtue says, maybe relaxation for me was total calmness. And now relaxation for me is a certain type of activity or a certain type of atmosphere or place. Maybe I hated to go to the beach and now relaxation is sitting on the sand on a beach and just sitting there.
Exactly. And the connection, recognizing when you're disconnected, reconnecting, and that establishing true connection has just one step in it. And it's
Absolutely.
connecting with the earth. So how often, I don't know if anyone else has been at the beach and not been connecting with the sand and with the water. I have. They're on my phone, they're reading emails, etc. But if you're really willing to invite relaxation, you know, every 10 minutes, once an hour, 2 times a day, 3 times a day, whatever it is, and seeing how that shows up for you, being connected with your body, and seeing how that shows up with you, even when you're in a board meeting at work, or if you're doing cleaning, or if you're working with a, committee, or with employees, or with bosses. How does it show up for you? Not only with your body and your relaxation, but also in your communication with others. What do they ever perhaps say to you that they have never said to anyone else, or that they have never expressed to you when you are willing to be relaxed when engaging with you? Your body talks to you, and with others, they talk to you in a different way. And one of the things we say with the 7 steps is, this sort of, you cannot get you wrong. You never have, you never will. And also, there is so much more that unites us than separates us. So, knowing that we're all at home on planet Earth, each and every person that you encounter, each and every place that you visit, right? Each and every job that's here or business, it's all on planet Earth. It's all here. And so you're at home wherever you are. You should be willing to be relaxed in your home called planet Earth.
And are you willing to relax in a different way than me? Are you willing to relax into and dive into the creation of your life?
And have some fun.
I
And
am.
have some fun. And have some fun. Yes.
Have some fun, yes.
So there's so many different areas that people are engaging with and that they are perhaps desiring to have more relaxation and activated in a new way. And we'll be happy to share because we've done so many things. A lawyer and Borshu and working at so many different things in families and and friends and yes, in business. And so any questions that you have, you can share with us. We will be doing another 7 Steps Intro class on February 7th, number 7. And please join us. We have some amazing and lovely interpreters, translators is what they're called, but interpreters of our magic through their magic and sharing it with you and inviting you.
And we'd love to see you on February 7th from 7 p.m. Central European Time to 9 p.m. Central European Time. It will be a pleasure to go in depth to these 7 steps in this intro through this energy that you are seeing right now and your energy and what you would like to find out and discover about relaxing into the creation of your life.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much, lovely ladies. I cannot wait to be with you on 7th February. It is 9 o'clock Turkish time. And how much more can we discover about that topic? And we are already creating our lives. I'm already creating my life, but maybe I can create it in a very different way after that class. Maybe it works for me. I cannot
Absolutely.
wait to be with you all. Oh my God, look at the
Yes,
energy of it.
absolutely. And it's a very easy time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and also it's 10 a.m. Pacific Time. So, yeah, let's see what the relaxation people are willing to have so that they can explore
Great.
and expand
Explore,
and have
explode.
abundance. Yes, explosions. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.